لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. أما بعد فرب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي وقل رب أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا. بسم الله وبالله وتوكلت على الله. In the name of Allah, the most caring, compassionate, and the constant merciful. In we recite verse number 176 from chapter Al-Baqarah, Surah Al-Baqarah, second surah of the Quran, and then we try to understand that and explain it if Allah gives us that opportunity and that tawfiq. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ذلك بأن الله نزل الكتاب بالحق وإن الذين اختلفوا في الكتاب لفي شقاق بعيد. صدق الله العظيم. As we have explained in the verses before, starting from verse number 174, as Allah said that those who conceal the truth, and this happens in all the sects of the Islamic Ummah and all the sects of the previous religions, like people of Torah, people of Injil, in Christianity, in Judaism, and also now it happens in the Islamic Ummah. And what is the reason that Allah has said these things in the holy book of Quran, and it is remaining for the whole of the time to come, means it is forever and up to the day of resurrection. Why Allah has said all that in the holy book of Quran? That is not to tell us the stories and to tell us that what happens and people were like this, and no, it is not the reason. Reason is that Allah wants to warn us, to warn this ummah, to warn people who now reading this book, who are responsible to be answerable about this book which is revealed to them. And this book is for us, for the people of this time now, whatever the people are. Maybe it is Ummat Islamic Ummah, or maybe other people who are addressed with that, with Ya Ayyuhan Nas and this like. Allah is telling all of them that concealing the truth about Allah and His creation and His merits and His telling and what He has revealed to the people and what He has communicated to people. If somebody in any way conceals it, hides it, and not allow people to know about that, this man, maybe he is scholar, he is alim, he is ahbar, he is whatever he is, he will feel the consequences, and those consequences Allah has revealed it in the verse number 174, then explain it some more in 175, and now in the verse number 176, Allah is giving a reason that how it happens that these people do this. Allah have said that their reason Allah have said, but now what happens and what Allah deals to them and what Allah deals to them and how these people happen to this hazardous situation and they became part of the hell and they are going to be in fire. Why is that? So Allah is telling that this book is not only a book of law, or mean what Allah has revealed, it is not only just law that is made by somebody's thinking, as in human societies when law are made, they are according to the situations of different societies and different people and different their qualities and what they do, what they want, what they have in mind, or what they want to achieve the goal, and so many aspects that they have in mind, and so they set a set of law, and so that they pursue those goals that they have in their mind. And that law is made on some ideas or some thing that they suppose it will be like that. And the book of Allah, the law that comes from Allah, Allah is telling here that it is not on the just supposing things and to suppose them and then make some law. Not that. That is a reality. That is a something that is a fact. That is something on the ground, and that is like when you face a fire, or you are going to burn that. If you put your hand in the fire, your hand will burn. That is a reality. That is not something that somebody has said it, or he has put a law that a fire will burn somebody. That is not law. That is a reality. And like this reality, Allah is saying that what I say, it is not just a law that will maybe the consequence will happen, or maybe it is not. For example, man-made law is like that. If somebody crosses the red light, maybe he hurts somebody, or he goes to an accident, or he makes some problem, and so many times it does not happen. Maybe there is nobody, there is nothing that he can hit, or there is no any accident, or no any consequence for that. But Allah is saying that is not what Allah is saying. What Allah has said, that is according to the real thing, to the factuality of the existence, and that is a universal thing, that Allah has created that universe in this situation, and these results are bound to be there if somebody does like that. This is not that maybe somebody is watching, or somebody is seeing him, or his people are vigilant to that so that he will be caught, or if they are not, he will just escape the situation, and he will be at large, and he will not face any consequences. That is not the situation. Allah is saying what I said, that if somebody conceals, then he will face these consequences, because zalika, what I said, بأن الله نزل الكتاب بالحق. Allah has revealed this book. Of course, we have said before that Al-Kitab doesn't mean only Quran. Al-Kitab means whatever Allah has set as a law for man. In the relationship between Allah and man, the law that is set by Allah and revealed to man, it is a reality of the universe. That is a reality, as like when there is a fire, there is a burning, and that is not something just to suppose, just to take it as a granted, or something that is accepted by people, as the most of the constitution, or most of the law, or legal processes, they are accepted by people, and may they change after a while. But what Allah is saying, it is unchangeable. It is not something that is said and no, maybe when the situation changes, that will be that will change. No, that is not like that. It is a reality. And it doesn't matter if A does that, that reality will happen. If B does that, that reality will happen. If today it happens, that reality will become after that. And this situation is because of the reality. Like for example, if somebody puts seed and water, that will become a plant. It doesn't matter if A does that, or if B does that, or if somebody does that here in this area, or somebody does that in the area number 2 or 3 or 4, or maybe whatever the place may be, whatever the people may be, whatever the somebody, even if accidentally it comes like that, accidentally, only accidentally, a seed goes in the this earth or this land, and goes underground, and then accidentally happens that water also reaches that place, and that will give the result, and there will be a plant. If even nobody is there, and if even on the wall, if we have seen that on the wall maybe, or on the surface of a place where nobody thinks that here something can be, something can grow there, but it grows there because of the reality, the situation. When it comes like that, the result is there, and Allah is telling that these law, these book, these whatever Allah has said for man, it is according to the universal reality, and it is not changeable, and it is not something that you think that may change because I am relating to that section, or I am doing that thing, or I am for example this like or that like. Allah is telling that zalika, these consequences that we have told in the verses before, will be there. بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ نَزَّلَ الْكِتَابَ بِالْحَقِّ. The book is revealed as a reality. Bilhaq means a reality, a fact. Allah has revealed the book with reality. وَأَنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِي الْكِتَابِ لَفِي شِقَاقٍ مِّنْهُ. And the result of that is, what will be the result of that? If Allah has set this book as a reality, the result will be that if anybody defies that, if anybody deviates from that, if anybody disobey that, and he is going this way or that way, or even if somebody practices part of that, if somebody takes part of that and leaves the other part, or somebody takes part of that and conceal other part of that, that will hit him, that will bring him to the hazard, and it will damage, it will give some damage to him. That is the reality, because of reality. If somebody, for example, if somebody is saying that, okay, I will keep the fire under my bed, so I cannot see it, or nobody can see it, so it will not give damage. No, it is not like that. It will give its damage, and it will be there, and it will harm. And this is the situation Allah is saying, that if you conceal some of the truth, it will harm you as something that is a reality. Because it is reality, it is not something that if you conceal it, maybe nobody is knowing, so it will not make any harm. That is not like worldly affairs, in our societal affair, or so many other things that people do to each other. And there is a crime if somebody becomes known as a criminal, and if somebody is not known, it is hidden, and he has put some concealing on that, and he kept the thing as nobody knew it, and nobody became known to that, so he will be free, and he will not face any charges, or he will not face any consequences, because nobody has known that. So this in the worldly affair, maybe that is, but the law of Allah, the book of Allah, that is according to the universal reality and existential reality, so that nobody can avoid the consequences. It is inevitable the consequences that will be on this. And so for this very reason, Allah is saying, do not conceal any truth. If you know, bring the situation, bring the reality in the front, and tell the people the truth, and do not conceal it, so that you will not face the consequences. Allah is saying, وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا, those people who made thing different, اختلفوا, they made thing different. So because some of them say this is reality, some of them say this is book, some say this is book, some say that book, some say for example, when somebody want to conceal some of the book, of course it happens that these people are concealing some part of the truth, the other are concealing the other part of the truth, and the third party is concealing the third part of the truth, so that in this situation, this disputed situation becomes a phenomena, and that is what it is in the Islamic Ummah right now. And everybody is concealing part of the truth, so that they don't want, since they have their own benefits from their people or for the followers that they have, so that situation happened to like this, that they have so many disputes in between them, and they are fighting, even some fights become as a result to this understanding and this situation that they have created. So Allah is saying that وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِي الْكِتَابِ, those who have made this dispute in the book, and this concealing of the truth is the cause of the dispute. And this phrase of the verse is telling that why there is a dispute between the different sects of Islamic Ummah. So this is the reason, since every sect, they want to conceal some of the truth. If they bring that truth in the front, so they will have to calm down. They have to calm down, and also they have to change their stance, and they have to be some in a sweet condition, and not in that bitter and that annoying situation that they have. Since then there will no reason to dispute, since the reality is one, reality are not two, the reality is one. So if they go towards oneness, then everything will be okay, and people will be in harmony, and will cooperate with each other, and they will not have any hatred towards each other. وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِي الْكِتَابِ لَفِي شِقَاقٍ بَعِيدٍ, and that is in the too far wrong situation, those people who are making these ikhtilafat and these differences and disputes. So the reason behind the disputes is concealing the reality. That is what Allah is saying in this verse. And we can survey if for ourselves, see, really, as we know so many situations, even whatever we are known to be in that sect, whatever it be, they conceal the truth. There are so many truths. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to bring it out. Since if it is known, then this condition, this disputed condition will not be there. And if this disputed condition is not there, people will not give them so much respect, and so much money, and so much these facilities that they are providing them now. Since there will be a ikhtilaf, so their talk will be resultless, and there will be no need of their talk and this kind of propaganda and making this fiery speeches and this like things. So they will not be invited by people, and then situation will change. So Allah is giving all this thing in this verse. May Allah protect us, and may Allah give us an asylum to His court. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.